for it again. Cuts back in the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown, Rocks.
For throws to the corner of the end zone, wide open diving catch.
Ah, yes, back once more here at Mountain View High School, Gwinnett County, Georgia. Appreciate you tuning in to the QwikCut Sports Network. It is time now for the 9-year-old GFL championship game. This game will feature the Grayson Rams taking on the Lawrenceville Knights. Rams in the green uniforms, white pants, gold helmets. And Lawrenceville across the way in the white jerseys, black pants, black helmets. And we are ready to play yet another championship game. We've had two so far. They've been good ones. Grayson Rams, 6- and 7-year-old division, won their championship game. And that was followed by the 8U championship game, which saw Buford defeat Norcross on a late 2-yard touchdown run by Micaias Webb. They win it 13-6, and now it is time for the 9U. Once again, welcome to the QwikCut Sports Network. I'm Bobby Allen alongside Adam Black and Mark Nusser. Here from North Georgia on this absolutely beautiful Saturday for football. Lawrenceville has the football to start the game, and on the return, we have a massive collision. Justin Jones with the return, and he was met and dropped. And Lawrenceville will start this drive on the 31-yard line.
The 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lawrenceville Black Knights.
The Knights come to the line of scrimmage. 2 men in the backfield. No wide receivers. Direct snap goes up the middle. Not much going on there on the first play of the football game as the Knights hand it off to Santana Liriano. Liriano wearing number 0. And we'll make sure throughout the course of the game to recognize all of these young men who have had an incredible season and have made it to the championship game. Here's a running play again toward the left side. Good for about 5 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 5.
It'll be 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage is now the 36-yard line. No score here as we are early in game 3. 8 games on slate here on Championship Saturday here in Gwinnett County, and there is a couple of players moving up front defensively for the Grayson Rams. That'll give Lawrenceville a free 5 and a first down. That'll move the line of scrimmage to the 41. Last game was a defensive battle, tied 6-6 for the majority. Lawrenceville keeps it on the ground again, out across the 45, out close to midfield.
7-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That'll bring up 2nd down at about 3. Several players for Lawrenceville wearing the Guardian caps. Direct snap right up the middle, dragging a couple of tacklers along the way. That is a tough run. Opening up for Ashton Pope.
3rd down, 1 to go.
That time Pope just followed the blockers, put his head down and surged forward. Gets 2, needs 1 more. Does Lawrenceville to keep this opening possession moving. 3rd and short. Direct snap again, and that's going to be enough for the first down before the play is eventually blown dead into Ram territory. They're going to get it down to the 47-yard line on the keeper by Ashton Pope, or the handoff to Ashton Pope, rather. Pope moves to the right side. The direct snap comes to the near side to Caleb Addison, and he's going to be cut down before he can get the edge. Met and dropped at the 46-yard line. Great job by the Rams defensively to keep him out in front. Here we go, 2nd and long. This one's going to be a handoff to the left-hand side. Nice block on the edge. Cuts back up inside. Gets out near the 40, maybe we'll call it the 41. Yep, 41. Carry that time by Zayden Simillion. This time they are going to be able to get across the 40, gain of about 2 yards. It'll be 4th and short. Santana Liriano taking the direct snap that time. And we have an injured Grayson Ram. Will pause for a moment. Come right back. You're watching Championship Saturday right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Yeah, we'll go back into the QwikCut Sports Network. Mountain View High School Championship Saturday for the Gwinnett Football League. We're certainly humbled and honored to be bringing you all of today's action on the QwikCut Sports Network. I'm BA alongside Adam Black. It's BA, AB, and Mark Nelson. 2 championship games in the books, AB, and so far I've been really impressed with just the overall play of this league as a whole. All the teams that we've seen represented so far, and it's important to talk about this because the community involvement and the community atmosphere that this obviously Pop Warner presents, and us, being in a different state, coming up here, doing these games, not being all that familiar with the league in and of itself, and I have been terribly impressed with what I've seen so far.
Absolutely,
across the board.
Absolutely, I've been impressed too. We mentioned it multiple times last weekend as well. The talent at this age in these leagues has been off the charts.
It's insane. There's a big push and a big collision to boot as Ashton Pope lowers the shoulders. He'll surge forward across the 35, down close to the 30. They're going to give him the 31. And that'll be a first down. So the Knights matriculating the ball up the field.
Yeah, tough run there by Pope. A few minutes ago, when you first said his name, I thought you were going to say Ashton Genty there for a second, but he is certainly running like him.
Pope flashes out to the near side, catches the ball, but there is a huge hit and a great tackle made from number 3, Deuce Drew. Boy, did he read that well. He saw it develop as Pope drifted out of the backfield and did a great job to make the catch. But that's just an excellent defensive play.
Yeah, as soon as he recognized the ball was going that way, able to get off his block real quick and force this second and long now for the Knights.
Pope on the keeper. That one was read well by the Rams defensive line, snuffed out. And that'll present the Lawrenceville Knights with a 3rd and 12.
And that's big there for the Rams. It seems like the Black Knights have had their way up front so far. It would make a nice stop there to bring up 3rd and long here for Lawrenceville.
Looking to throw. Looking for Pope. Out in the flat. That one overthrown. Obviously, Lawrenceville showing us right now that they're not afraid to spin it around a little bit as well. That just keeps the defense honest.
Kanye Anderson in there to force the pressure and the bad throw there.
So the Knights set again. Handoff, left side, trying to find some space behind a trio of blockers. Not a whole lot going on, but Jonathan Campbell tries to scratch out as many yards as he can. It is going to be a turnover on down, And that'll give Grayson the football back, and we will tend to another injured player. We'll take a break. Back in just a moment. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Yeah, welcome back in. QwikCut Sports Network coming to you here from Mountain View High School. Beautiful day on Championship Saturday for the Gwinnett Football League. 2 games in the books thus far. Grayson Rams won the 6-7U. Buford Wolves won the 8U, and here in the 9U contest, no score. I want to take an opportunity to thank one of our sponsors for being a part of our broadcast and supporting youth football, academics, and athletics. Enhance your athletic performance and speed up recovery with Restore Hyper Wellness. From mild hyperbaric oxygen therapy and cryotherapy to targeted IV drips and compression therapy, they offer science-backed solutions to reduce soreness, improve flexibility, and help you get back to peak condition faster. Elevate your recovery game with Restore, located at the Exchange at Gwinnett in Buford, Georgia. Thanks so much to them for supporting our channel. Grayson trying to find something up the far side. Room to operate for a quick first down. Nice play.
Yeah, Deuce Drew here. Make some nice moves on the outside. And that's one of those plays that would have been stopped maybe just past the line of scrimmage, or where he caught it at least, if it wasn't for those moves that he put on there on the outside. We talk about elusiveness a lot and how big of a role that can play as a runner at this age.
Ball spotted on the 39.
Yeah, you know, not that this isn't well, no, but, you know, you're going to having a son who's 14 and coming through the age divisions recently, you know, you mature at different levels. You're always going to have one or two kids that are just physically more developed. But, man, the football IQ, as we've talked about across the board from all these teams so far, has been very impressive. Here's a running play right up the middle. Nothing doing there. Here's Drew, bottled up by the Knights front. 2:10 and a moving clock here in the first quarter of the 9U championship game. Crowds so far have been awesome.
Indeed, they have. They're actually starting to pack into the away side there.
Best crowds I've seen this season so far. Here's a quick one, near side. Nice throw, nice catch. Nothing crazy, but better defense to read it and snuff it out right there at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, there's Deuce there again on the catch. He had nowhere to run. A great rally there by the Black Knights defense. I want to go back to a play ago with all the motion and everything that happened on the Graysonville offense. I was concerned there for a second for the Black Knights defense. It didn't look like they were set correctly, but they were able to shoot those gaps still, even though it didn't look like they were set, and cause no gain. This play, they rally here to drop them behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's interesting. They didn't look ready, but they still were able to make a play because of their football IQ, and that says a lot. I mean, we're talking about U9 right now. I mean, you know, football in the South, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Still tending to an injured Grayson Ram, so we'll take a break. Training staff on the field and come back as soon as we can right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. And as you see, the injured Grayson Ram up, and okay, that's Deuce Drew, obviously a very instrumental player for Grayson. So Drew gets a break. They'll send three wide, looking to throw it. Fires it up the near side, up for grabs, catch made! Now it's a foot race at the 20 and brought down inside the 15. What a grab. Catch made by number 4, Dash Miller.
What a catch there by Miller. And really, this one's just kind of lobbed up there for him.
It was.
And he goes up and makes the catch, high points it. And there he goes. Dash Miller doing the dash down inside the 20.
And tip of the cap to the defense for not giving up on the play and saving a touchdown. We'll take a break. Back in a moment right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Back to action here following the timeout after the catch. Downfield, it'll be 1st and 10. Grayson from the 12. Obviously, they can get a first down inside the 2. See what they draw up here. They're going to try to take it right up the middle. And not much room to operate, no gain.
Yeah, lucky to get that one back, actually. Almost looked like a ball could have came loose there, but Rams able to
I want to give credit, good concentration on that catch a few plays ago, because you mentioned that ball was kind of hung up. And, man, he had to wait on it, had to avoid the defender that was step for step, still come up with the grab. Big play. Potentially leads to a score. Let's see what Grayson can do. 2 receivers top of the screen, single receiver near side. Looking to throw, fires it near side, and that is a catch! What a comeback for the grab. That is 2 catches for Dash Miller on this drive. Both of them huge, and they take a 6-0 lead.
Dash again here with a great catch. It's almost the same play, a little fade to the left side. Just puts it up there for him. And Dash making the play. And that's the same thing. That one wasn't far in front of him at all. He kind of just read back to it.
What a nice move he made to come back inside of his defender. And again, he put eyes on the football, concentrated, made a good catch. Extra point is no good. Our score with 25 seconds to play in the first, 6-0. Buford with the lead. Back in a moment. Quick Cut Sports Network. Welcome back in. Quick Cut Sports Network. Bobby Allen, Adam Black, Mark Nusser. We appreciate you tuning in here as the Grayson Rams take a 6-0 lead. The extra point attempt by Liriano was no good. And now Grayson will send the ball back to Lawrenceville for their second possession of the contest. And wouldn't you know, that drive was bookended, at least the second half of the drive, bookended by 2 throws, both caught by Miller. And here is a return. He's got space at the 20. They're not going to get him. Lawrenceville with the answer. 12.6 seconds to go in the first. And 1 play is all they needed.
And what a move by Similian. All they needed is that 1 cut upfield. And then, like you said, the speed to take it to the house.
What a response by the Knights, the Black Knights of Lawrenceville. Now they have an opportunity to take the lead here in this championship game.
Score tied 6, and the Black Knights will attempt the extra point.
Don't blink. I believe that's the first kick return we have had, right? In the last 2 weeks. We didn't have any returns for scores, did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think you're right about that.
Here they go for the extra point attempt, and it is good. As good a response from the Lawrenceville Black Knights as you could ask for. They lead it 7-6 here in championship game number 3. Back here at Mountain View for the kickoff after Lawrenceville returns the kickoff following the Grayson touchdown. Similian makes a great move and returns it for the score here on the kickoff. It is going to be collected and down at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Rams will take over first and 10.
37-yard line, first down, Rams.
Yeah, we said it during the break. You can't ask for anything better than that. You let up a score on defense, then you return the kick right after to the house.
That was an outstanding answer, and now, just like that, we're at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. 7-6. More to come right here, QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Once again, welcome back here on this beautiful Saturday Youth Football Championship action right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Certainly so very glad to be bringing you all of the action today. Thanks for tagging along, and we anticipate many more good games to come today. 7-6 in this one as we begin the second period of play. Grayson led things off with a 12-yard touchdown catch by Dash Miller. They led it 6-0, but the Black Knights said, hang on. They returned the kickoff, 63 yards, take the lead on the extra point conversion. And now the Rams will have the football, and there's a first down run for about 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play. 2 seconds and 7.
Handoff, bouncing to the outside, crosses midfield, room to run. Excellent run up the sideline and out of play to the 41 of the Lawrenceville Knights.
Yeah, Elijah Walker there on the carry. There's something fancy about that. He just had some great speed to the left side. Defender did not have the angle, and finally able to get to him outside the 40.
Whistles blow as Jaden Hutchins was ready for the snap. We'll pause. Come back with more 7-6 right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. Coming to you from Mountain View High School. Grayson Rams with the football, trailing by 1. They're going to try to run it to the near side, and Lawrenceville stretches them out. Out of play.
It's a good job there by Rudolph to push him to the sideline and not let him get that edge. Actually goes as a loss of 1 because of it.
Just under 9 minutes, and we have whistles prior to the snap and a false start.
3 seconds and 16.
.834. Clock rolls. Here's the direct snap. Grabbed by Anderson. And Anderson is going to be met and pushed backwards. Loss on the play as the Black Knight defensive front stands tall. They've been good on this drive, Adam.
They have.
And we have an injured Grayson Ram holding his left arm. Hopefully he is okay.
Have a man down on the field.
And they will tend to him. We'll step aside for just a moment. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
It's coming out of the timeout. Grayson Rams step to the line of scrimmage, trailing by 1, 7-6. Looking to throw, fires it over the top, wide open, and catch made. No, they're going to say incomplete. Just fell short as he came back inside to try to reel that in.
And what do you know?
Heck of an effort.
Yeah, he was looking for
Miller.
Dash Miller there on the outside. Had him wide open. It looked like Charles Rudolph out there kind of got caught up in what was going on in the backfield there.
I'll be honest, I think what is so impressive about Miller from a receiving standpoint is that his ability to make a move back to the ball, you can literally, as we've seen, they just throw it up because they have so much faith in his ability to keep track of the football. Here it goes again. This one is going to be underthrown. And boy, Grayson fortunate to not give that one up. That should have been a pick. It will be a turnover on downs, and Lawrenceville's defense does their job. Excellent stand on that possession there. And they'll give their offense the football back with an opportunity to add to the 1-point lead.
And there's Charles Rudolph again out there at defensive back. Didn't come up with the interception, but still goes down as a pass deflection, excuse me. And able to make up for the play before where he almost let Dash go there.
So after the stop, the Black Knights will take over. Four in the backfield as this will be Liriano with the keeper, and he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage, loss of about a yard. And we have another injured Grayson Ram.
We have a person down on the field.
7:33 to play here in the first half of the 9U championship game here from Mountain View High School. We'll pause as they tend to the injured Ram. Back in a moment. QwikCut Sports Network. Welcome back in, QwikCut Sports Network. Glad to see there were no injuries of note. Everybody able to make their way off the field under their own accord. Appreciate you tuning in. B.A. Hattie Black, Mark Nusser. Coming to you live from North Georgia. Black Knights at the line of scrimmage. There's the shift. They'll line up trips right. Motion out of the backfield, and that is an outstanding jump defensively by Elijah Walker. Not the first time we've heard his name called here in this one. That was a huge play.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Walker there with another huge play. And listen, Liriano, this drive has been running for his life back there.
He really has. Yeah, he really has.
3rd-17.
Buford has matched the defensive intensity that we saw from Lawrenceville on the last possession. And reminiscent of the last game, right now at least, the defenses have been good. Looking to throw again, fires it over the top, has a man, and this one is nearly hauled in, falls incomplete. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go back to that.
Yeah, you see here, it was bobbled by both sides, actually.
Wow.
Just
That was
barely
close.
missed that one, yep.
Yeah, that was close. Like I said, considering how close that actually was, I won't be surprised if they don't revisit that.
And the Black Knights punt the ball away.
And with that, the Grayson Rams do their job, get the football back, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 37. Just a little over 6 minutes to go here in this opening half of the 9U championship game. Game 3 of 8 on tap for this Saturday. This time handoff to Walker. Yes, space left side. Cuts it back up the middle. Escapes a leg tackle. Has enough for the first down at the 49.
Yeah, so Elijah Walker's been a force on defense. They call his number, first play on offense, and he gets a quick first down.
And this one is going to be snuffed out for a big loss. All the way back to the 40 as the Black Knights get pressure. Boy, they got a clean jump.
Now Sarah Asdick comes up with a big play on defense on the
That is going to be 2nd and 19.
2nd and 19.
Yeah, huge. It would make up for that first down play they just let up.
Here's a reverse. Miller hands it off, coming back to the near side. Deuce Drew, and he is going to be wrapped up and dropped, but a flag comes in.
Fight through the block to make a big tackle in the backfield, but there's a flag on the field.
Lawrenceville's Carson Hickman involved.
The call is holding
Penalty
against Grayson, but the penalty
is declined.
Black Knights will accept the result of the penalty.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 21.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen this many declined penalties in a day before. But it's all good though because they'd rather see this 3rd and 21.
100%. Looking to throw. Throws it up for grabs, and that's going to be a catch in midfield. Dash Miller to the house.
Is there stopping Dash Miller? Again, just throws it up there. Dash adjusting to make the play, cuts in front of the defensive back there. That was Rudolph again there.
I mean, listen, I just talked about his concentration. He keeps eyes on the football, makes adjustments, be it midair or en route, and he comes up with another exceptional grab. I mean, that's a 50-50 ball, right? That is a jump ball and he's winning. He's won every time they've thrown to him so far.
Every time they throw to him, it's more like a 75-25 kind of ball.
Right. And 2 flags come in on the extra point try. It's going to be holding. That's going to be declined. And our score now, Grayson 12, Lawrenceville 7. We'll be back right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Yeah, we'll go back in QwikCut Sports Network as the Grayson Rams set to kick this one away after scoring on a 71-yard touchdown catch. Dash Miller with the grab at midfield. He does the rest. And now Lawrenceville finds themselves down 5. Those extra points may come back to be crucial. We will have to see as this kickoff floats over to the near side, goes out of play, flag comes in. Lawrenceville will take over 1st and 10. And as much as the run games have been a factor, it's been the air that has been the difference. Dash Miller particularly, he has already collected a 12-yard score on the touchdown catch and a 71-yard. They're going to re-kick this one. Justin Jones will stand at about the 24-yard line for the Black Knights. Kick hits the ground, picked up, and no return. Good special teams defense right there by Grayson. So with that, the Black Knights will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line with 3 minutes and about 45 seconds to go here in the opening half of the 9U championship.
And if this keeps going how it's looking so far, Bobby, this could end up being a shootout here.
It really could. Lawrenceville with an opportunity to potentially take the lead if they could find the end zone. This one's going to be a keeper right. Going for about 2 at best and a big hit. Coming in late right there. I believe that was Elijah Walker with the play.
Yeah, Pope had his way early on in this game, but now when it comes to the ground game in Lariano, they have not had much success.
It will be Lariano. He is going to hand it off. And a swarm of Grayson Rams at midfield stopped that play after a short gain of maybe 2 at best. Zayden Simillion with the effort there. He just didn't have much room to operate. This one is going to be Liriano on the direct snap. Fights his way forward, stood up, and maybe gain of 1. They're going to give him the 49 officially.
Yeah, he's got a guy in the backfield with him almost every single play there. And by the time he makes that first move in the backfield to escape that tackler, second wave's already coming at him.
Yep. You are absolutely right. We'll pause as they tend to another injured Grayson Ram. We'll be back. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network.
Well, welcome back in. One-score game here in our 9U championship. Still tending to an injured player there. And it looks like he will be up and okay. But yeah, Graysonville playing some good defense right now. Like I mentioned earlier, the Lawrenceville Black Knights had their way on the ground, but it's been tough sledding these last couple drives. Grayson defense really stepping up here.
Yeah, that's a very good point you make. Very good point you make. Because the momentum has definitely changed. Here's a pass play. Looking up the far sideline. Trying to find Zayden Simillion. That one goes incomplete, and it will be a turnover on downs. I definitely don't mind them going for that, considering down and distance and field possession location, in other words. Yeah, not a bad attempt there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I do like the play call there. They were not expecting the pass game there, especially they were not expecting Luriano to throw that, I don't think.
Well, and as you mentioned, both of these teams so far in this game, they're confident in their defensive abilities. Unless something drastic changes. Run play right up the middle, good for about 4 yards before he is stuck.
3-yard gain on the play, it'll be second and 7.
Yeah, that was a big collision. And Elijah Walker slow to get up.
Yeah, once he got through that first level, he, like you said, he got absolutely stuck at the 48-yard line.
Handoff up the middle again. This one is going to be good across midfield into Black Knight territory at the 48. Good carry by Dallas Turner. And we have whistles and a timeout called by Grayson. We'll step away, back with the final 40 seconds here in the first half. QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Both teams making their way back out on the field following the timeout as we approach halftime here in a 12-7 game. Grayson with the lead and the football. They need a couple. They're going to get it here and more. Big carry, Elijah Walker all the way down inside the 30 to the 27. First and 10. And whistles and another timeout. This one called by Lawrenceville. We'll take a break. Back with more right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Welcome back, Mountain View High School, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Championship Saturday. Grayson and Lawrence. I keep saying Buford because
it's the green. I'm telling you,
it's the green and gold.
Yep. So a timeout taken by Grayson. They have one left, driving with 23 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Back in a moment. You're watching the Quick Cut Sports Network.
Welcome back in, QwikCut Sports Network. 25 ticks remaining here in the first half. 12-7 our score. Grayson Rams with the lead in the football. Grayson's going to run it up the middle. Mr. Dash Miller. Not a whole lot of room to operate there, and we've got another timeout. Step away. Back in a moment. QwikCut Sports Network. Back to action here. Cheney Field, Mountain View High School. Third down. Grayson Rams looking to do some damage through the air. That's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Pass game has been the difference.
Wow, Dash Miller does it again.
He is having himself a day.
He went up there and got it. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. He's just had high point in the football great today.
My goodness.
And takes another one to the house. And listen, you know, it's like that one joke you see on Instagram, like, hey, he's down there somewhere.
He's down there somewhere. Fill it up. That goes for 27. And all three scores have been through the air. Going to try for the extra point here, and it is going to be snuffed out. Good job by the Black Knight defense there. Boy, Dash Miller, that connection has been working. And it's given Grayson Rams an 18-7 lead with 10.3 seconds to play here in the first half. We'll keep it here.
I was going to say a minute ago, I think we should put up a Buford counter for how many times you say Buford.
That's terrible. Definitely, it's just colors. It's the colors.
Yep.
Grayson flexing their muscle. I'm telling you, this has been impressive. The Rams.
Another great program. We'll see him a few more times today. First appearance for Lawrenceville today. They've got a couple coming up as well. But yeah, always just seeing multiple teams from one program in these championship games. We see it a lot, but it's just an attest to the talent in the area and the coaching in the entire program.
It's been very entertaining, very fun to watch. Good football, you know, and that's what you hope for. Grayson set to kick this one away. holding an 18-7 lead. The Rams doing work. And I think it's safe to say that they have an air raid offense. That kickoff is returned by the Black Knights out to the 45-yard line. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10 with a mere 3.4 seconds to play here in this opening half. They're going to let the clock wind down, and that'll do it for the first half of action here in 9U. It has been the Dash Miller Show. 3 times he has scored through the air, one from 12 yards, a 71-yard score, and a 27-yard score. Can Lawrenceville make the adjustments needed at the break? We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Second half of the 9U championship game coming up right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Quick Cut Sports Network here as we are set to begin the third period of our 9U championship game. The Grayson Rams, so far so great for them, especially through the air, as they score 3 times in the first half, all through the air, and all to number 4, Dash Miller. And the football will start at the 38-yard line. That's where the Grayson Rams will have it. 1st and 10 to open the second half. This is a very important defensive series right here for Lawrenceville, Adam, because you gave up a score late. And you definitely don't want to give up back-to-back scores without giving yourself an opportunity to answer.
Exactly.
Looked like motion all over the place. That play is absolutely blown up. Great job by the Black Knight defense. Wasted no time snuffing that out.
And that's a great start to this defensive stand that they're going to need here. That was Pope there to tackle him down in the backfield.
Pope has been everywhere. He's been everywhere today. He's done very good. This one's going to be a handoff. Up the middle, and there's just not much room. Tackle made by Grayson Mathis. Mathis has been solid today. Elijah Walker, the ball carrier. Oh, no, that was 44. My apologies. Calvin Jackson. They're going to run it with Miller to the near side. Tries to split 2 defenders. He's going to be dropped at the 32-yard line. Actually, they're going to give him the 33 as he comes up slowly.
That's a great job by Lawrenceville here on these 3 plays to get the stop that they needed. And, yep, there's the signal from Grayson to punt that one away.
Yep. Lawrenceville, the defense has done their job. And they'll get the football back. Decent field position.
Lawrenceville will take over on the 47-yard line.
And right now is where they really need to find something, not just positive, but they need consistency in the play calling. They need consistent positive plays here. Certainly more than capable. We've seen a kickoff return for a touchdown by Similian. He is a home run hitter with the ball in his hands, that's for sure. Pass play goes to the far side, and that is a great defensive play. Santana Liriano came up with the catch. However, Deuce Drew said, I got you. I see you.
Deuce Drew, huge hit here. And you'll see once this ball's thrown out there, he recognizes it, reads and reacts, and just goes up, makes the play. Boom, right there.
I'll tell you what, very fortunate to hang on to that football after that hit. Black Knights come to the line of scrimmage. They'll send 2 receivers to each side. Liriano and Caleb Addison will work in the backfield. Bad snap. Thankfully for Lawrenceville, Caleb Addison is able to land on it, prevent an even greater loss. That'll move him back to the 40.
And those are just the things that can't happen this late in the season. Championship game, And at this point, where they're down 2 scores, listen, the first couple drives for Lawrenceville, they were great.
Yeah.
Cashed in on one of them.
Single receiver. Split to the near side slot. Now motion, moving right to left. And whistles because I saw that actually happen. Zayden Similian actually stepped into the neutral zone or across the line of scrimmage prior to the ball being snapped as he was motioning from right to left. So that is another 5 yards in the wrong direction for the Black Knights. Moves the line of scrimmage back to the 35.
Yeah, you can't have any forward momentum upfield on those motion plays.
Twins each way. 3rd and 22. They'll keep it on the ground, coming to the near side. Flag comes in, still breaking tackles at the 40. Tough run for Liriano. This one's going against the Black Knights. It's going to be a hold. Penalty is declined. And with that, there'll be a turnover on downs.
If you are here, please come to the press box.
Grayson will get it back. Grayson has been very confident in their defense. And that particular possession there, they were certainly not hurt by the fact that Lawrenceville collected a few self-inflicted wounds there for some false starts. Handoff cutting up the middle, met, dropped, loss of 1. Excellent surge there for the defensive line for the Black Knights. 2nd and 11.
And I think this is coming to that point of the game, as we have a player down here. I think this is coming to that point of the game where the defenses are starting to figure each other out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Took a little while trying to unlock the opposition. So we'll take a break briefly while they tend to the injured Ram. Back in a moment. QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Are here, please come to the press box.
Welcome back in QwikCut Sports Network here from Mountain View High School. We want to give a special thank you to Restore Hyper Wellness. Enhance your athletic performance and speed up recovery with Restore Hyper Wellness. From mild hyperbaric oxygen therapy and cryotherapy to targeted IV drips and compression therapy. We offer science-backed solutions to reduce soreness, improve flexibility, and help you get back to peak condition faster. Elevate your recovery game with Restore, located at the Exchange at Gwinnett in Beaufort. Thanks so much to them for supporting the QwikCut Sports Network and the Gwinnett Football League. Nice pass play for the Grayson Rams. And that was a very good route ran by Kai Lee. Very clean route. Might want to utilize that a little more here as quarterback keeper, and the Black Knights stretch it out. No gain.
2-yard loss on the play.
Good defense on that play.
Yeah, on the last play there, once he cut inside, he ran into a brick wall. That is Nacer Advik.
Grayson with the direction of punt.
And Grayson will punt this one away. Still up 2 scores.
So now, the last 2 possessions have seen both of these defenses flex their muscle. Lawrenceville taking their time. Clock is going to slowly wind as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the third. And now we have officially whistles and a timeout. We'll step away. Back in a moment. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back in QwikCut Sports Network. BA, AB, Mark Nelson. Here with you all day. Final game of tonight's championship day kicks off at 8:45. It'll be chilly this evening. It was about 42 on arrival this morning for the 8 a.m. game. Warmed up quite a bit. And here with 2:24 to play here in the third. 18-7 the score. Grayson with the lead thanks to 3 touchdown catches through the air. Dash Miller shredding the secondary for a 12-yard catch and a score, 71-yarder and a 27-yarder.
I don't think there's a better way to put it besides shredding the secondary.
I'm telling you, he's been good. Watch out, Liriano with a head of steam. He has enough for the first down as he crosses midfield into Ram territory.
First down, Black Knight.
Yeah, nice first down pickup here for Liriano. And look at the lead block out there. That was Calvin Jackson there, putting a defender on his back and leading the way for his running back.
That's what Lawrenceville needs. They need to establish a little ground game again.
Worked well the first 2 drives.
This is going to be keeper right. Caleb Addison
3-yard gain on the play. It'll be
with
second and
the
7.
carry. Addison picks up about 3 yards. Clock continues to fall at 1:45 and counting. Black Knight set and ready. Liriano again going to the right side, and he is going to be stood up. Great job by Walker. Deuce Drew.
For the Black Knight offense.
And there it is again, the ability to stretch sideline to sideline for these defenses.
Yep. That's key.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Big third down here for the Black Knight offense as they trail 18-7 under a minute to play here in the third. They need to keep this drive going as much as they can, and there is an unforced error. Able to drop on it, minimal loss. Unfortunately, brings up 4th down and 12.
Loss on the play. 4th and 12.
Now under 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Those are the things that just frustrate you at this point in the game. They were putting a good drive together. They make a couple mistakes like that, and now here they are, 4th and 12.
Here they go, looking to throw it. Far side, that falls incomplete. And with 1.9 seconds, that'll be a turnover on downs. Grayson will get the football back in excellent shape field position-wise.
Yeah, that's that play they were looking for earlier. Can't connect this time either. Again, like Liriano, just a little too much on it. I mean, I think it's obvious he doesn't throw the ball normally. I mean, I think we've got to be looking around a 90% run rate here on their plays.
Yeah, for sure. And even with Liriano offensively, you know, we saw him run the ball quite a few times early, and they kind of went away from him. Here's a handoff after a bobble, and that produces a first down and more all the way inside the 35 down to the 33.
Yeah, Elijah Walker then again there on the carry, and surprising you'll see here, he bobbles the snap, and the ball ends up on the ground, but able to get it to his running back, and Walker doing the rest, picking up another first down as we end the third quarter.
We'll take a break. Back with the fourth and final quarter, 9U title on the line right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
High School Gwinnett Football League Championship Saturday. The 9U game is set to commence with the fourth quarter. 18-7 our score. Grayson in control. It's been the passing game, and Dash Miller with 3 touchdown catches on the day that has been the difference. Loaded backfield here for Grayson as they will surge forward. Nothing fancy. They're just going to keep it on the ground and run it.
Yeah, fourth quarter here. We're in the quarter that wins football.
Absolutely.
Wins championships. Up 2 scores. It's almost like, what else could you expect them to do at this point?
Jaden Hutchins. He has done well leading this offense, hasn't he?
He really has.
He'll line up with 3 in the backfield with him. Hand off. Again. Just a forward push. And a gain of 1. And I have no reason to believe we are not going to continue to see that. Kanye Anderson with a tough run there. He is a well-built young man, and I am going to imagine he is not the easiest to bring down.
Yeah, certainly from here, you can definitely see that.
Another handoff. Same intention, same result this time. Dallas Turner with the football. He will grind out a yard or 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say here. Listen, they're up 2 scores. They're in deep in opponent territory here inside the 30, and you're grinding away at the clock. Worst case, you turn it over. They're back in their own end.
Yep. Yeah, it's a win-win. And like we've seen the last few plays, we're going to see Midwest football right here. 3 yards, 3 yards, and they're going to be fine with it.
Yeah, so they'll spread the receivers out here.
See if they do go through the air here, and whistles blow as the handoff went to Anderson again. 20 and green.
It'll be 4th and 10.
So that will bring up 4th and 10. Penalty goes against the Rams. Hutchins brings the play in. And again, they'll have 4 in the backfield. Hutchins amongst the group awaits the snap. Looking to throw. Hit as he throws. Ball falls incomplete. He took an absolute shot. Wow, that was Caleb Addison with the big knock.
Caleb Alex Addison comes in to blow that last play up. Pass forward incomplete.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
First down,
So again,
Lawrenceville.
take on repeat. Defense comes up big.
Yeah, Caleb Addison was clearly ready for them to go to the air on that play. 4th and 10 after they get backed up because of the penalty. They go to the air, and Caleb Addison rushing right in there. I almost said Jordan Addison.
Now it is Lawrenceville's turn with the football. See if they can produce a drive that results in points here. 7:27 to play here in this 9U championship contest. Motion. Handoff coming to the near side, and that is an outstanding defensive play by Grayson's Kai Lee.
Ty Lee comes up with the big play on defense.
Yeah, that is huge for Grayson. C.J. Johnson also in there to help make that tackle.
They read that one from the jump.
And
Saw
now,
the motion and took care of it, extinguished it right away.
yeah, now they're behind the sticks here. Grayson looking to make a good stand here. Like I said, up 2 scores. 6:45 left on the clock.
The Black Knights with Addison standing in the shotgun. He'll have 2 receivers up top. 2 near side, drops back, looks to throw, fires over the top. Ball bounces up in the air and falls incomplete, but a flag comes in late.
Flag on the play, flag on the play.
Yeah, I think might have been too much contact.
Did they get
up
him
front.
early?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so there's a
Kinda
pass
looked that
interference
way.
call. We'll take a look here. We'll see around the 40, I believe. Right up top there. Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It was close, though.
was
The
close.
ball was about to hit his hands when he got hit.
Is enough for a Lawrenceville Black Knights. First down.
So that'll be enough for a first down for Lawrenceville. That's what they needed. Just a positive play. Now build on it. 4 wide. Trips to the near side. Addison's going to call his own number, coming to the near side. Sheds 2 tacklers near midfield and ridden out of bounds.
Caleb Addison on the run.
And that's another call I like there. They had Anthony Jackson go out in the motion to lead block for him there, which helped them pick up that few extra yards.
Bryce McKenner in there mixing it up on the stop. He has had a very solid game on that defensive front for Grayson.
Young man is escorted off the
As
field
one
by
of the
coaches.
Grayson players gets carried off the field.
2nd and 5.
Just
Wonders
under
of youth football.
Yeah, yeah. You never know what you're going to
Yep.
see, do you? Just under 6 minutes now as the Black Knights face a 2nd and 5. Liriano back at quarterback, fires it to the far side, has a man, catch made. Out across the 40, still on his feet at the 35, finally written down. First down and more.
Pass ball in by
Nice
Zane Waters.
grab by Zane Waters.
Lawrenceville. First down.
Nice looking play there. Great route by Waters. Good catch. Made the absolute most of that.
Yeah, you see, it's a nice block by his fellow receiver out there. Cuts it back inside.
That might be a play I revisit as well if I'm Lawrenceville.
Yeah, they haven't seen the passing game too much today.
Now Liriano's going to come to the near side, and that's a nice move to break two tacklers. Still on his feet. 20, 15, and down to the 12 as Pope. Haven't heard his name in quite a while. Comes back in a hurry and gets a first down at the 11. Huge play by Pope right there. Shed 3 would-be tacklers.
Yeah, and he was the guy running the ball at the beginning of this game. Now they get him involved in the passing game late when they need him. And now the Black Knights are driving.
Liriano airing it out again, has a receiver, catch made, and brought down by the shoelaces inside the 5.
8-yard gain on the play. Second and 2.
Again,
Timeout.
Waters with a
Grayson.
catch. Timeout called. 4 minutes, 22 seconds. We'll take a break. Back in a moment right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back in after the timeout. 4 minutes, 22 seconds to go. 18-7 the score. And Adam will take a look at this catch by Waters again.
And I wanted to point out the defensive effort here to hang on to him, even though he was trying to slip out, trying to make it to the end zone, but that's all you need. Just hang on.
That's it.
Kept him out of the end zone. So now we're looking at a second and short here inside the 5. Yeah, they can pick up the first at the 1 here. About the 1.5, really.
It will be Liriano in the shotgun. Waters comes in motion. He's going to get the handoff, coming to the near side. Tries to turn the corner at the 5. Hit, drop shy of the 5. No, they're going to mark him right at the 5. He landed on the football. Waters did. He'll take his time getting to his feet. Never fun landing on the ball like that. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Again, hats off to the defense here. Way to come up and make the hit here. Right there at the 5. And great pursuit there on the backside by Kai Lee.
Yeah, Lee has been very involved here in the second half. It's been an excellent game. It's been a defensively dominated second half, but it's been highly entertaining because not only have there been big plays, but it's been an entertaining 3 and outs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It could have been very different.
Yeah, listen, the defensive effort this half has been outstanding. This is what the coaches are going to love to see. I think both sides, once this game is over, are going to congratulate their players on that effort today.
Yep. As they should. They have met the challenge. You know, they're playing for a championship for good reason. They've had an extremely successful season, both of these clubs. Deservingly here, and this is what you expect. You expect a competitive game, and you know, especially if Lawrenceville is able to punch this in here. You know? And again, I said it a minute ago, and I'll say it again. Waters has been the difference in this drive. 2 big catches and a handoff came in motion from left to right. So they seem to see something they like, is they're still tending to Elijah Walker, who was slow to get up after being involved in that tackle there at the 5.
He's been all over the place today.
Yeah, he really has. Hopefully he's okay. We'll take a break as they continue to tend to him. Thoughts are with him, obviously, as there are 4 minutes to go here in the championship game. 9U, back in a moment. QwikCut Sports Network. And we'll go back here to Mountain View High School. Beautiful Saturday, championship Saturday of the Gwinnett Football League. And I'm sorry, I said the wrong name. I was looking at the completely wrong roster. His name Waters, slow to get up. He was involved in the play with Elijah Walker, but it was Waters slow to get up. Landed on the football, tried to get up initially and then went back down.
And that's tough there for Lawrenceville. You're just mentioning how much of an impact Waters had on this drive. They weren't using him earlier, but they clearly were on this drive.
Here's the snap. Liriano, and boy, did Grayson get a jump on the snap on that play. And there is number 99, Bryce McKinner again. He's had a huge second half as well.
4th down.
Yeah, you saw it before the ball was even snapped there. The read that he had on that. He must have been watching film or something, because.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
4th down. Biggest play of the game. And we have whistles and a timeout, Lawrenceville, as they need to make sure this one is right. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. Lawrenceville threatening. This is the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Yeah, welcome back in to the QwikCut Sports Network. 9U championship on the line with 3:25 to play. The Rams of Grayson lead 18-7 over the Lawrenceville Black Knights. Lawrenceville has the football, 4th down. They can get a first down inside the 1. But they need a score here.
Down.
Now they'll break the huddle.
Huge play here.
Yeah, trips to the right side. It's going to be Addison with the direct snap, running right, following blockers, tries to cut up field, and he is going to be stopped.
Grayson comes up with the defense.
The Ram defense yet again. Kai Lee with a huge play. He has had a tremendous second half.
He has.
As has the whole defense for Grayson. Whole defense.
Absolutely. And the great pursuit there by Kai Lee forced them out of bounds. And that is huge to potentially seal this one for the Grayson Rams.
Talk about stepping up. And now time is on the side of the Rams. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, ball loose! And I think Lawrenceville's got it. They do! Whoa, what a turn of events.
Wow, that is huge after turning it over. And you can see it here. The strip right there, was that? I think that was Lariano that stripped it out.
What a play. Active hands. And my goodness, what a roller coaster this is going to potentially turn into.
Yeah, that is a great heads-up play there by Lariano.
Here we go, Black Knights. Snap to Pope, and he is stopped at the 11-yard line, but a flag in and an offsides is the call. So that's going to gift the Black Knights with the line of scrimmage at the 6 now.
Offsides on that last play will be 1st and 5.
1st and 5 for the Lawrenceville Black Knights, and whistles and a timeout called. We will take a break. Be sure to not go anywhere. This could be a great finish right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Timeout.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
And welcome back in. 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Lawrenceville has the football back after the strip. Pope with it. And he's met no gain.
No gain on the play.
Man, who is going to let up on defense?
I'm telling you.
We have an
And
injury on the field. We have an injury on
Pope
the field.
is down. Looks like this is a cramp. No, maybe an ankle. Hopefully he's okay. He's been a big part of this Lawrenceville offense today.
Yep.
Particularly now because, he's one of your guys that you're going to rely on in these situations right here. On the last 2 plays, give credit to Grayson's defense. They have not broken.
No, they have not. I think just the flow between the front and the backers, it's just been incredible.
Yeah.
Out of a 9U football team.
I know. So Pope able to make his way off. Ashton Pope has had a good day. Lariano back in the backfield. Whistles prior to the snap. False start. That'll back Lawrenceville up 5. That's a tough break. Minute 54 on the clock.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 for the Black Knights. Liriano to keep it. Cuts inside, and he is wrapped up and brought down. An outstanding tackle by Elijah Walker. Grabbed Liriano, held him up enough to help arrive. And that was yet another outstanding defensive play. I can't say enough about the Grayson defense in the second half.
Yeah, huge there by Walker. Kylie again in on the tackle.
Third down. Inside handoff and room to run. That's going to be a touchdown for the Black Knights. Zayden Zamilian. That was a beautifully executed play right there. When he got the handoff, it was almost as if he was surprised he had that much room.
Yeah. Basically untouched all the way in there.
So with the score, it is now 18-13. The Black Knights are going to go for one. And it'll be Liriano in the gun. Uh-oh. Ball on the ground. Extra point conversion, no good. So with a minute two, our score. Grayson 18, Lawrenceville 13. Back with a finish right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Mountain View High School. Cheney Field, 18-13. Grayson leads the Black Knights of Lawrenceville with a final minute two to be played in the 9U championship. And right here, Grayson is just looking to make a safe play, and I'm sure they're going to keep it on the ground. Meanwhile, the Black Knights are going to look for anything they can do to get the ball back, and it's going to start right here with an onside kick, and they may just have done it. Nope. Grayson comes up with it. That's an outstanding hands play.
And Grayson is able to recover the ball.
Because that was dangerous.
First down, Rams.
Yeah, that was a great effort there.
It was.
However, by Lawrenceville, this kick is like perfectly placed, gets to just the 50. But Graysonville able to pounce on it.
Yeah, that was as well executed an onside kick as you could ask for. But the bounce goes Grayson's way, and the clock is winding down. Under 40 seconds to go. And the Grayson Rams are going to kneel it. And victory formation will excite the crowd, and you hear it. The Rams of Grayson are your 9U GFL champions.
Grayson, Rams.
Make no mistake,
Congratulations to both
this
teams.
means something.
Congratulations to both teams.
Congratulations to both of these squads.
Congratulations,
This
Lawrenceville.
was a well-played football game.
Indeed, it was. Some spectacular defensive play by both sides. And ultimately, who won this game? Dash Miller.
My bingo card for today did not include 3 scores through the air and a kick return for all your points in this game. Congratulations once again to both these teams. And the Grayson Rams are 2024 9U GFL champions. We'll be back. More action to come all day long right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.